Trying to get a bit of sunrise, sunset, sun. Over there, not much sun now. We're in the heart of winter. So yeah, up at 4 a.m. this morning, getting into a real routine with that. It's the 1st of December, so I'm going to really push, and I feel like I'm going to have like the healthiest December I've ever had. Like, I just feel like really good. It's also, yeah, the new moon, believe it what you will. I just feel good about it, so I'm going to make myself feel good for something. I could make myself feel good about that tree over there, waving its branches at me. Whatever it is, who cares? Whether it has a placebo or no placebo, or the nocebo, gimme Ebo. How we perceive the world is largely how we feel about the world, and that's why we can all have differing opinions on things, differing tastes, differing recollections of the same event, because it's our interpretation. That's the beauty of life, isn't it? So come up with a really nice diagram this morning, because I was just feeling the 4 a.m. thing was getting a little bit too heavy on the work side of things, and I think it will be used mostly for that. But with the 5 areas of life master, that work being one of them, and then health, people, finances, and your evolution, it's how do I say? Yeah. I've got 2 hours to start the day exactly how I want, design it how I want, and because we want to be pushing all of those 5 areas nicely forward, if we can just do like a little something in each one of those categories each day, including the work, because I need to get that time done. I need to get some good work done early on. Then that's going to really make sure the day's great, because we've started and we've already established balance. We've done things from all of those categories. I'll go through an example of what I was kind of doing this morning and thinking of. Yeah, I did some of it, and I was just thinking of different ideas. But yeah, that's going to really balance out our days and keep our lives balanced. If we're just doing one extra thing a day in each one of those categories, yeah, you're going to keep moving forward automatically all the time, and it's just 1% improvement a day compounds to like 37 times X improvement over a year, which is mind-blowing. So the power of compound interest, the power of keeping going, consistently pushing away at these things is what's needed. You don't want to just be all work, you don't want to just be all health, you just don't want to be all money, and you don't want to give yourself away to all the people around you too much. You need to balance and look after this, and this is another good time to look at your life and be like, how are these areas? Do I need to do I need to do a bit more in that and a bit less in this one? Well, that just came out. I was going to talk about a new business idea today, but I think I'm going to pause that now, because I wanted to make some diagrams and stuff, but didn't quite get. Well, I was just going to do it live, like drawings, just try a few different formats of teaching and getting the message across. Just hand drawing, really, because it's a bit complicated. I mean, it's simple, So yeah, I was up at 4 a.m. and what I decided to do was draw. This is something I draw for you as well, isn't it? But we'll describe the drawing. Only in the table, just in that room. Yeah, A4 sheet, whatever sheet you want. Just write the date in the middle in a circle, and then I just wrote like P for people, health, H for health, E for evolution, F for finances, W for work, and then made another circle around those, and then I drew like 5 lines out. Oh, we're getting a bit of sun. Beautiful. Yeah, so I had 5 areas for that, and then in the health, I want to do 100 press-ups in the morning. So that's a health thing I'm going to do, like in between my work. If I'm feeling if I get a quick moment, then I'll just go down, do 10 press-ups. So I marked out and I did 30 this morning, and yeah, I was just designing this. My laptop charger went missing, so the morning was a little bit different, but it was quite good, because I just was just like, my laptop worked from like 4ish to 20 past 5 on 10%, which is quite good, but I've never let it run down to the end before, I don't think. That happened today. Breaking news. So I did some meditation and stuff instead, and that actually worked out really nicely. So you've got to go with it. You've got to go with the changes, you've got to ride whatever's coming at you in life. Yeah, so health category, we've got the 5 categories there. Work, so I'm going to write down a couple of things that I wanting to be doing. Get, you know, which one of the non-conformity projects I'm working at. 4 a.m. club, did some of the ad work. So the idea is to try and do this at night, so I know what I'm going to be working at the next day, and the repetition of writing it out in repeating those things, like the 100 press ups. I think I'll repeat that for quite a while, but the work things will change from day to day, and then maybe I'll get bored of those press ups and want to do, like, switch it to doing squats. That's all good. That's all good. So yeah, like in the evolution category, I'm just figuring, like, well, out of those 2 hours, you know, 10 to 15 minutes reading, something like that. If I can sit down and read for like 10 minutes, just started a great new book on like local projects called Local is Future, or Local is the Future. I'm just like, oh, it's just too many books to read. But if I can just get in like 10, 15 minutes in this morning 2 hours that I've got from 4 till 6, that's going to permeate throughout my whole day. It's going to give me stuff to think about. It's going to have my mind thinking on different things. I mean, this one especially, it's like there's a lot of big interlinking, interweaving topics, stats, and from global corporatization, politics, just wow. It's on a global scale. So it's good because it just gets your mind thinking about the world and all of the big players and everything in it and how it's all working and how it affects us and all of this stuff. In the future, I love thinking about the future. So many books that kind of tune me into that. Happy day. So yeah, and then finances, I could spend a little bit of time just checking all the bill incomes and outgoings, checking the banks, checking any investment news that I want, and check how the investments are doing. Making a product to make that really easy, so that won't take very long. You'll be able to keep on top. Non-conformity finance is going to do that. So yeah, just trying to make all these things, to make, like, managing and having in control of your life, all of these departments that you want to pick and choose. Yeah, just manageable. So yeah, the work we talked about, the health we talked about a little bit, press ups. I want to then do breathing and introduce a few more, you know, having there, because it's the body, mind, nutrition and energy. So, you know, what I want to drink, get some broth in, get some lemon water with some Celtic sea salt. Let's be doing 4-part breath as we're going throughout. Nice conscious breaths, fully breathing in, getting all the benefits of that oxygen. Maybe crack the window open a little bit. So that's a new idea for me then, because I didn't do that this morning, but a little bit of fresh air coming in that kitchen window where I'm working at the moment. So you see, there's some fixed ones, and you can just keep evolving it and getting better and better, making sure you're working away at stuff. So yep, health, work, finance we've spoken about, and evolution we've spoken about. You know, I could put in some language in the evolution, could put in some research, could put in whatever, just to push me forward, to allow me to evolve. Last category is people, so I can just be thinking, I'll just have a think then. The 4 categories in there are the friends, family, contacts, and partner. So I will, so yeah, last category, people. So yeah, in the morning, obviously I've not got loads of time for these categories, like dedicated time, but it'll just allow me a bit of check-in time, 5 or 10 minutes. I could check through and think, okay, how's my partner? How's my family? How's people in my family? Have I spoken to them in time? Are there any calls to make? Could I do a quick email? Could I buy them a gift? Could I do something? How is everybody? How are the contacts? How are the friends? Let's have a think and maybe send a message to a friend and see what you can do, just to push, again, maintain or push those areas forward. Like, there's some new relationships, some people I've bumped into recently, and yeah, there's a guy called Nick who's really interesting. We've been to a little water spring once, and yeah, I wanted to put some effort back into that, because it takes well, you know, you've got to make effort if you want to kind of push yourself out there and meet new people and new experiences. And there's another guy I've arranged a game of snooker with who does the food garden, so exploring there, some pleasure mixed with business. So yeah, just a bit of an overview of where we're at. I'm feeling good. It's the 1st of December. I'll go into the new business tomorrow, and yeah, I'm really feeling like, I think the 4 a.m. waking up at 4 a.m. has been about 50-50. my mind has some mornings just been like, nah, cozy, and then other mornings I'm like, yeah, boom. So not bad, but this month it's going to be 100%, 100%. And I'll be honest with you, I will be honest with you if I fail at that, but that's my pledge. That's my planting the seed for this next cycle. So yeah, enjoy the sunset. I mean, I'm going to enjoy it. You do what you like.